So I thought a lot about what I would say if I could get you all in one place at the same time, or what I would say if I could speak to each one of you individually. And in fact, I prayed a lot about that, how to lead through a time like this. Legitimately, there are no pandemic chapters in any of the leadership books I've ever read or in any of the classes. Nobody was ready for this. So each morning I start the day with my time with God and make sure that my head and my heart are in the right place to make it through that day. And until the last few days, I haven't really processed what I felt. I just went. And I feel like we've all probably done a good bit of that. But at some point, the adrenaline kind of wears off and we feel what we feel. So as I was thinking about it last night, it kind of occurred to me that a school year is really like a 4-course meal. It starts off with the first 9 weeks, which is really good appetizer. We get a sense of, is this going to be great, or is this class of kids going to be a challenge? They're really smart, but the behavior is kind of an issue, or we get it. It's the appetizer. We get the taste. We know this is going to be amazing. Then we kind of get to the soup and salad course, and we're diving in and we're digging deep. And then in January, we hit main course and we push hard. We make sure we've covered the content. And it's that time, it takes a little more. And then we hit spring break and the dessert course is coming. And you know it, it's that moment. Like when we go home for spring break, it's like the waiter has sat dessert right in front of us. We can see it. We can touch it. We can smell it. It looks perfect. And you can't wait to stick your fork in it. And over spring break, it's all you dream about is that last 9 weeks, the dessert. And this year, it was right there in front of us. And we had our forks in our hands and we turned our heads for just a second to spend some time with our families for spring break. And when we turned back around, the waiter had taken it already. Like some waiter in a hurry, ready to get us out of the restaurant, had come and taken the dessert course and it was just gone. And we were kind of, for me, I was like sitting there screaming, I'm not done. I wasn't done yet. I wasn't done with these kids. I wasn't done with this group of teachers. I wasn't done with spring sports. I wasn't done. I didn't even get to a baseball game or a softball game. I didn't see my kids run track. I didn't see a single arrow hit a single target. I didn't see powerlifting at the state meet. I didn't watch tennis out my window in the office. I wasn't done. Our kids didn't kill it on the state test like they always do. We didn't have the end of the year celebrations and we're not sure we're going to get to. All of that's uncertain. And I just wasn't done yet. And the waiter just took it and it's gone. And even now, if our kids come back, if the waiter brought the dessert back, it wouldn't be the same. We and our kids and our community will likely have changed in ways we can't even begin to imagine right now. But it will be different if we got to come back. It would be everything abbreviated and people would be hurting and we would be dealing with those things. It would just not be the same dessert. And I thought about what I feel, and what I feel is grief. I feel like something was taken too soon. And that just really means that we've got to stop. So I'm asking you to just stop and mourn. Mourn the year end we thought we were going to have. Mourn the way the 1920 school year was going to end. Mourn the seasons. Mourn the kids that left you and you thought they were just going to be back in a week and they're maybe going to be gone longer. And, I don't know when we'll be back at all or if we'll be back this year. Mourn the uncertainty. I want you to feel all your feelings, because that's what I'm doing. Throw yourself figuratively or literally down on the floor. Cry, scream, cuss, pray, whatever. Feel all of it. Feel it deeply and as loudly as you need to. Feel it unapologetically, knowing that you've earned it. You deserve to have all of those feelings, and they are not wrong. They're yours. Feel them. Give it a name and put it out there in the world. Because right now, it's all inside you. It's all inside me. It's inside everyone. And it's bottled up. And I know that someone has shaken the bottle and the cork's about to pop off. So feel it. Let it go. Because once we do that, once we all do that, we can do the thing that we do better than anybody else. We rise. Once you've felt your feelings, and we as a group have felt our feelings, we can collectively release what we think education is supposed to be for the last 9 weeks. We can release the trying to control things that are so far beyond our control. And then we rise. But we rise together. We rise as one. We rise not as a warrior, but as a tribe, as an army, together. One group who circle around our kids and our community when things get hard. One group who circle around each other and guard each other's backs up when things get rough. One group who hold it together with one another when everything falls apart. Because in all the uncertainty and everything that's going on right now, there are some things that just haven't changed. And who we are, both individually and as warriors, that has not changed. Our identity hasn't changed. Our passion for kids hasn't changed. Our commitment to each other and our community hasn't changed. Our willingness to fight for whatever comes against us hasn't changed. We're still warriors. We're still that tribe. And this battle in front of us is not one we've ever seen before. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it before. It's different. It's an unseen enemy, and it feels like it's everywhere and nowhere right all at the same time. But we're unchanged. We're warriors, unwavering warriors, undefeated warriors. And there is nothing that we cannot accomplish together as long as we do that, as long as we rise together. We lift each other when we're down. As long as we let go of all our preconceived ideas of what this was going to be and accept what it is. As long as we support and empower our kids right now, what we're sending home to kids empowers them to be in control of their learning, to have something that's normal and steady and daily and routine at a time when nothing is. Because for a lot of our kids, we're their routine anyway. So let's give that back to them. Let's empower their parents to monitor their learning, to have their learning happen in a way that they can be part of it, even if they can't do our Common Core math. That's how we protect them right now. And all the uncertainty and everything that's not in our control, and maybe that's not even right with the world as we know it, we need to be that steady, calm, safe place for our kids, whatever way that happens, and for their parents, whatever way that happens. And we've got to really give them space to be moms and dads right now and caregivers right now, and not try to help them be educators, because really they can't replace you. You're educators. And to think that parents who have so many other things on their plates could become you, even for a short period of time, dishonors how amazing you are, and then you're not giving yourself credit for what only you can do. So let's honor who we are and what we can do, and empower parents to do what they can do, and give kids what they need from us right now, which is structure and routine and consistency of some kind. Don't put too much pressure on them, and don't put too much pressure on you. Just be you. Love your kids as best you can. Connect with them as best you can. take care of each other, reach out to each other, check on each other, and make sure that we all know we're not alone, because we are in a tribe, and it's an amazing tribe. If I've got to go to war with anybody, you're my tribe, you're my group, and I need you just to be that. I need you to just be the tribe, just be with the warriors, because as long as we're that, everything else is pretty much right. As long as we're warriors, the rest of the things take care of themselves, because we're warriors who take care of our kids. And if we take care of our kids, we know everything turns out fine. I really do love you guys. I miss your faces. I miss our kids' laughter outside. I miss voices. I miss normal. But this new normal is temporary. Maybe a long temporary, but it's temporary. But I miss y'all. And seeing your work come in has really filled up some of that for me. And hearing you guys come in and out delivering things has really filled some of that up for me. And so I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of the messages and the calls and the texts and the emails to say, hey, thanks for what you're doing. It really means the world. But just know I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep being here. I'm going to keep being a warrior. And I want you to do the same. And I appreciate you for doing the same. So until tomorrow, I'm sure, because Jesse keeps me talking, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of your families, and value this rare opportunity we've had for life to slow down for a minute, and be grateful for it. Have a good night.